Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Exactly 4 months ago we did this, the ultimate stealth fight, Raptor and Lightning versus Felon and Mighty Dragon. It was fun, but it was pretty stupid. It was full of bugs, not very realistic. We just didn't know how to set these aircraft up. It was this video here that really put us on the path to learning how to modify the aircraft in-game to set them up as realistically as we can. And now we finally can come back 4 months later, redo this battle, but in a meaningful way with the aircraft set up properly. First, let's go through each aircraft and show you how we've set them up to make them more realistic. And it's worth listening to this if you're going to be watching this battle for it really to mean anything to you. So first, Raptor. In fact, I should say, we do not take credit for any of these mods. They are made by the people that made them, VSN, Granelli, Cubanase, and so on. All we do is we take them and we regulate them. We change the bits that we want to change to make them more realistic and to work together much better. Granelli's Raptor, our version of it is GR version 7. The radar is the GR AESA radar, as close as we can get to an AESA radar in-game at the moment. The detectability or radar cross-section we've got set to 0.0001 meters squared, meaning that an airborne fighter-sized AESA radar, the same one we put in all of our 2020s fighters actually to keep things uniform and fair, can see this aircraft and fire at it at 13.5 nautical miles plus or minus 5 miles based on parameters. Its main beyond visual range air-to-air missile today will be an AIM 120D, a GR regulated one, maximum firing range 90 nautical miles. The flight model and the damage model, we haven't had to touch it, it's whatever it came with. Next, VSN's F-35A, converted to GR version 10. It's our standard GR AESA radar. Its radar cross-section we've set to 0.005 meters squared. This stuff is all out of wiki and public source information and what we have agreed with you guys, the viewers. It can be detected by the uniform radar at 15 nautical miles plus or minus 5 miles. Its main weapon today is going to be the AIM 120D at 90 miles max range. The flight model we've changed out for our own flight model because the top speed was way off, and the damage model we've left alone. Russian Su-57 Felon. Cubanese's mod, we've taken it and we've created Grim Reapers and we're on version 5. Standard AESA radar. Radar cross-section, really important, is 0.2 meters squared. This is not stealthy at all. It's pretty decent low observability. Where do we get that figure? We've agreed it over the last 4 months or so with you guys, and you guys have provided various public source information to support that. Is it possible that this figure is going to improve as this aircraft starts to enter production? Possibly, yes. It's very possible they're going to make it much more stealthy. But at the moment, with the 16 prototype type that are out there, that's what we've got. It can be detected by our uniform radar at 55 miles plus or minus 7 miles. That's a really important figure for today. Its BVR missile today is an R-77-1 with a range of 60 nautical miles. Its flight model, we've just used our own. And we've put our own damage model in because the existing one just doesn't work. Finally, the J-20 Mighty Dragon from China. We're currently on the Grim Reapers version 6. Standard radar cross-section, as agreed with you guys, average frontal of 0.05 meters squared. This is somewhere between stealth and low observability. It can be seen by our standardized radar at 25 plus or minus 5 nautical miles. Its main missile is going to be an in-service PL-15 with 120 nautical miles. Flight model, we've just left it alone. We are going to make our own one, and we've had to make our own damage model for it. Those are the 4 aircraft in play today. It's going to be the Americans versus Russia and China. Now look at these stats. It's clear who's going to win. The Americans are so much more stealthy than the Chinese and the Russian that this is obviously a one-sided fight. I mean, having this 120-mile missile is completely pointless because it can only see a Raptor at about 13 miles. So what we're doing is putting them in a relatively realistic fight where we're going to have mountains and things to hide behind to see if, everything else being even, we can get the Chinese and the Russian aircraft to beat the American aircraft. Here is the setup. It's a very simple PvP setup. Bullseye is set to here at Ushuaia, 35 miles to the south at 20,000 feet. Start 2 American planes and everything will be human, obviously. Raptor will be armed with 6 AIM-120Ds and 2 relatively advanced Sidewinders. F-35 Lightning will be equipped with a sidekick, 6 AIM-120 Ds. Note it hasn't got any sidewinders. I think it can only carry sidewinders on its outer pylons, and we don't want to start doing that because then it's going to start losing its stealth qualities, and I want to keep it stealthy. So 6 AIM-120D. So no sidewinders for F-35 today, guys. Just bear that in mind. 35 miles north of Bulls, start Russia. 4 internal R-77-1s and 2 internal R-74s, kind of very advanced Archers. And finally, the Chinese aircraft is going to have its max stealth low observability loadout of 4 PL-15s in its bay and 2 PL-10s, similar to the AIM-9X. When I blow the whistle, there are no rules. I would suggest roughly heading towards bullseye because to begin with, no one will be able to see anyone on radar. There is no AWACS here as well. It's all about you finding the bad guy, outsmarting them and shooting them down. Use whatever tactics you wish to use. If you do get completely lost, get to bullseye and you know the fight will be there, guys. It's all going to be about can the Russian and the Chinese find a way to beat the, let's face it, better Raptor and F-35. Guys, let's make some predictions. Does anyone here think that they've got the smarts to be able to beat the superior hardware?
No, but when it gets up close and personal, it will be pilot skill. No, as good as the F-22 Raptor is, the FCS override can be quite lethal if you don't know how to use it. And then it'll come down to pilot skill, and the F-22 should still win it, but...
Yeah, the J-20, if you're in it and you're in a close-in dogfight, just run away.
Yep, agreed with that. It's 100% not a dogfight, and I'm sure China would agree with that. All right, let's see how it goes. Stand by. Welcome in round 1. Cap is in Russian plane. Drop is in Chinese plane. We're going to have a pop at those pesky Americans, see if we can beat them. For the first round, they are Simba and Matrix. Drop. Any ideas? Obviously, we can't just go at 20,000 feet into them because they'll kill us. They'll see us 5 times before we see them. What do you want to do? Do you want to dive down and just worm our way towards them? Split left and right? How do you want to do it?
Both of the above, I think. We'll split off left and right and weave through the mountains.
Roger.
I think that's our only hope.
I'll go to the right, you go to the left. We'll work our way to bullseye because the fight will probably be there. Keep your eyes up, keep your radar off. We'll use IRST. Fog of war is shown here, but there's no AWACS, so you'll only populate data link when one of us sees them, which is probably never going to happen. Good luck. Drop 3, 2, 1, go. All right, viewers. Low observability versus stealth. Now, our best bet, if you're in a really good plane, like a Raptor or an F-35 with really good stealth, I'm hoping they're going to get overconfident and just make themselves an easy target. That's my... Excuse me, I'm really sick still. That's my best hope. Right, I got my radar off. I'm just going to be an IRST. Use your F10 to plan roughly where you are. Okay, I'm there. First thing I've got to do is break line of sight because they'll have their radars on. I can hear them already with their radars and I can see their radars. Right, I am on the deck and I'm hidden from their radars.
Likewise.
I'm starting to pin to south now. Right, so I've gone to BVR mode and I've turned my IRST on is what I've done. That's how I'm hunting. We can tell where they are because they've left their radars on and we can see them on our RWRs. So we know their azimuth at least. Excuse me, there will be a lot of coughing today, unfortunately. Sorry about the bad frame rate. I don't know why it's like this at the moment. Very unoptimized mods, unfortunately. Oh, I'm capped spike. I've got to break the lock. He found me. Our Raptors found me.
I'll turn and see what I can help.
Yep, Roger. I've broken the spike, and I'm just hiding in canyons now, just to keep away from him. And break his triangulation. He's out there somewhere, viewers. If I can get within 10 miles, I can kill him. I'm gonna have a quick check on map. Okay, I'm about 15 miles north of Bulls here. I've got to go across a big stretch of water, which makes me vulnerable, so I'm just gonna pound my way across. They've turned their radars off, they're hunting silent. My RWR down the bottom there, by the way. Ah, there's one. I found one. Ah, shit, he's spiking me. I'm gonna notch. His radar. Although I'm not a stealth plane, I'm low observability. It makes him hard to track me. It makes him hard for him to fire at me. He's over there. There he is. I see his con. It's okay. As soon as I block him behind this mountain, he no longer sees me. They are like we thought. They're being Americans are being really overconfident.
Roger. Radar's looking up.
He's turned towards me. I can see his con. See that, viewers? That's a Raptor. Shit. It's an overconfident Raptor. And there's the F-35. I see both of them now. American confidence. Right. I am now behind them. I've got behind them.
Yeah, I've seen Matrix on the F-10.
Yep. Shit! Missiles have been fired at me. Hang on.
Yeah, he was just over the port.
Roger. I've got to concentrate on surviving here. Yeah. What's happening? Potentially a bit of problem here. But maybe I got a bit too confident there. I've got to put myself back in the mountains and hide. Oh! Sorry, drop. I'm out. God damn it! Ah, they caught me. They pinched me up high. SOBs. Right, I'm going to put cheat mode on. Come on, drop. Come on, drop. Come on, drop. Must not cheat. Must not cheat.
Sorry.
Get some freaking Raptor. That's what happens when you're too confident, sir. Oh, god damn it. Right, take that sucker down. Try Fox 2. Try Fox 2 when you get a chance. Oh, what happened?
I backed out.
Oh, drop! Dang it!
I got Fox 2 out.
Did you? Ah, stand by. You did, you killed him. Well done. Ah, they got us. Okay, guys, let's see what happens. So we obviously, you know, we knew we had to go low. There's no point of trying to do a BVR fight against these guys. I went right, he went left. We wormed our way towards you. We were, you know, sticking in the mountains. You guys kept, I think I got a little bit aggressive. You guys kept spiking me, which worried me a lot. Did you get spiked a lot?
Right about here's where I started picking you up and calling you out.
I could see you. I could physically see you with my eyes, but you were too far away to do anything. Wow, Matrix got close. Yeah, you started firing at me there. Wow, that wasn't. I thought I was past balls.
That was similar.
You started shooting
Problem
me.
is, I wasn't picking anything up on radar.
Good shot.
I wonder if you were too high, Matrix.
Yeah, I'm just wondering that.
Yeah. Drop finds Matrix visually. Shoots a missile. Matrix notches it, which is really easy to do in stealth, by the way. It has a massive difference. Well done.
Problem is, I'm too fast and heading to the ground.
Ah, both of you. Both of you did the same thing. Knobheads. All right, well, at the end of the day, America won that one. Let's see if we can try another one. War Dog and Fly, I think that says in the American. Violet and Bird in the other. I'm unpausing now. I'm in a separate chat room with my spectator friends here, and we can spectate and no one will hear us. And I put it on God mode so we can see everything. So we've got Fly and War Dog here. You see the altitude, the number below the plane. You can see the name as well. So same thing by the looks of it. Bird and Violet are probably going to go down to the mud.
I think if they follow what me and Matrix were trying to do, which it almost appears they're going to do, they should keep the advantage of being high, looking down with the radar, using that advantage.
Roger. Fly and War Dog are both medium altitude. Violet and Bird are in the weeds. Exactly where they want to be. Just enough mountains to use as cover without them being crazy big mountains. What do you think of this new map, valid viewers? Do you like how it looks?
I definitely like the mountainous terrain.
It's a lovely map, but it's huge.
Well, the Russian, and I'm just going to call them the Axis. I know they're not called Axis really, but the Axis planes are doing exactly what they need to do. Look, Violet is nice and slow and controlled in a canyon.
Those are words you rarely ever hear together.
I agree. Don't worry. As soon as she's seen a bad guy, she'll be like a lockjaw pit bull after them.
I would say one thing that they got going for them right now is they're still far enough away that the radar won't pick them up if they go across this water.
Yeah.
They got to be careful to not let the Allies get too close, because once the Allies can start picking them up on radar, they'll be able to start kind of...
Did you see me when I went over that big water?
No, I got you right as you started to get into those mountain and foothills.
Yeah, right. Here she goes. She's opening herself up. This is the dangerous
30
bit.
30 miles.
Yeah.
To the front.
Technically, she can be seen if Fly's got his radar set
Looks
up
like the German's got a Might be tracking on Violet. It's definitely nose on.
One thing I've learned a bit recently, valued viewers, is the importance of using the correct PRF. Because these are not actually AESA radars we're using, they're buffed mechanical radars, and you must use the PRF to set the frequencies right. Same as you would in a core module like a Hornet or something. You do that in these as well, which are essentially FC3 planes. It makes a huge difference to detect any stealth aircraft.
I don't think the German's seen him. He
hasn't. It's screwed up, and Violet could sneak in there. Violet's doing well good. She's doing much better than I was. She's much lower. I was busy yapping away as usual.
Bernardino's being nice and disciplined, trying to come around on a flank.
Yep. He's out in the open nose now, Simba.
Yeah, but he is trimming trees.
Well under 20 miles now.
Well, if they pull this off right, they're going to pincer the German.
Right, yeah. They'll probably know that he's up there somewhere. He's 20,000 feet up. The Allies are now crossing the next lake to Bullseye. Bullseye is there. Everyone's pretty much at Bullseye. Distance now less than 10 miles. That Sheev, even with her radar, she could now see that Raptor at 10 miles. Oh, it's exciting. Entering the other side.
If she's looking up with it. Radar aiming discipline is going to be important at this point.
I think she's seen something. I don't know.
They're 5 miles across from each other.
Ooh,
well within visual.
7 miles. Closest.
I don't think the German's seen him.
He's not.
I don't think anybody's seen anybody.
I think Flight-RY is going to pick up birds soon.
Hopefully he's sleeving his radar. So he's got to sleeve his radar down here to pick him up really substantially, but I don't think he's done it enough.
He's basically on top of him.
Yeah.
5 miles, he needs to go to bore sight or vertical scan.
Someone's going to spot someone. Violet is now at bulls, hunting at bulls. That was my orders. Generally, get to bulls if you can.
Yeah, I think generally speaking in this scenario it's a mistake for the Americans to go in like this.
Yeah, they've been suckered in now. They've got frustrated. They couldn't find anything anywhere, and they've got frustrated. And now it's who's ever's got the quickest trigger finger. There's a direct line of sight between Raptor and Su-57. Can they see each other? Look at that. They're just not looking at each other.
Ooh, Violet is right in there. Oh,
yeah, Warthog.
The German's got a missile out.
He's found it finally. Whoosh.
As has
That's
Violet.
120D.
Oh, they both hit the mountains. Ooh! War Dogs is after her.
Yeah, so hopefully next thing should be a missile out from Wardogs.
Yep.
Looks like good communication. Bird is coming across.
Or maybe the German from the flank.
Oh, God, this is about to get really exciting, guys. Where is everyone?
German's below Violet's line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
And now shielded by terrain.
Wow, look at that. They're buzzing around a mountain. It's like Spitfires again. It's the thing, valued viewers, when you set these planes up properly, it's pretty much the result you get if they're flown well.
Oh. German's popping up. He's going to get himself seen.
Violet's popped up. I think Wardogs has seen her. And the German. They're both after the Violet.
German seen her. Yes, he's seen her. Well, it hasn't got any sidewinders. I don't think that plane carries sidewinders in its belly, so I couldn't give it sidewinders.
Nope.
He's got a gunner. He's got a gunner. Oh, poor Fly. I feel a bit sorry for him now. It's a giant merge and across the F-trot.
Yeah, all the Fly needs to do is extend a little bit to get outside the minimum engagement range for the AMRAAM.
He's taken an AMRAAM, but it's no good. Sorry about the frames per second, viewers. I don't know why it's doing it. Very frustrating.
We got a merge between Bernardino and War Dog.
Separate merge. He hasn't seen it. The Raptor never saw it. Yes, he did. J-20's certainly seen it.
Oh, look.
Violet took out the German.
Well done, Violet. What did she use? I didn't... R-74, I guess.
A-firm.
Right.
Wardogs needs to finish off Bird quick, otherwise they're both going to gang up on him.
Come on, Bird. I gave you those missiles. Friggin' use them.
Missile
Speak
out.
of the devil. Speak of the freaking devil. Dodge. And another.
I'm not sure he's got FCS override on there.
That's a him problem. He should learn to fly the jet.
Oh! Victory
Well done, guys. How about that? All fair and square as well. All right, I didn't think it would be that easy, but very good. One plane you don't want to be in a dogfight is the F-35 without the friggin' sidewinders. Well done, Reds. Wedge did so well there to keep undetected. You were so low. much more disciplined than I was.
I was knowing the damped when I saw the high off-board side coming from the rail.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Now, the thing about Fly is he's the only plane here without close-range missiles. It can carry sidewinders and no on the outer pylons, but you've got to sacrifice some RCS. I saw fit to only give it AMRAAM. So he's fired an AMRAAM, and Violet dodged it. Violet put an adder back, and Fly dodged it. All bets are off. Then we're going into a merge. They go kind of spin around the mountain, as tends to happen in this situation. Now, what happened? I didn't see the end of your fight, so you guys got hooked up. No, Fly finds you. You guys get hooked up into a turn fight. Fly tries gunning, misses. What? Oh, and even fired an AMRAAM. Misses, obviously.
Yeah, that was a misfire.
What happened here? Did a missile come out? Yes, there is a missile here.
Yeah.
Yeah, high off-board side killed me.
Nice shot, Violet. Well done for using the missile, right?
Wow.
It's not 74, baby. Wow, look at that. That's a great shot. Everyone gets parameters on it.
Yeah, it didn't actually have to turn that hard. You flew straight into it.
Yeah. This is a good shot either way. I'm chuffed with that. Right, you know what? Great thing, valued viewers. All this work's finally paying off. 4 months of getting all this stuff to work, getting all these missiles to work, getting all this stealth to work, getting all these damage models to work, getting all these flight models to work. Finally paying off to now where we can use these things with the same reliability as core game modules. So I'm chuffed with that. Well done, guys. You managed to beat the Americans already. Let's carry on. No standby. Cap Raptor, Simba F-35, Matrix Velon, drop J-20.
Let's not ingress fast. Let's stay to our side of the lake bed at Bulls. That way, they're going to have to come out into the open. As long as we keep our radar facing down, we'll be able to spot them before they'll spot us.
What kind of altitude do you want to be at?
I was at 30 looking down at you. And then once I got kind of visual on you, I just started pursuing you.
Alrighty then. Evil axes. I need to remember how to fly this. Master arm check. Radar check. Bung a ye old radar on. Pan that sucker right down to the ground. We know they're going to go down because we know it's the only way they can survive.
All right, I went 90 right to create separation.
Okay. See what we can freaking see. Yep,
Contact.
Ready? Bearing? Heading?
I'm turning.
On the heading tape?
He's at 70 miles.
The heading of the baddie?
000.
Alright. Now, why can you see him and I can't? We've both got the same radar. I'll start panning my radar up and down, trying to find out why he can see him and I can't. Yep, I got him. Got him.
Alright, you want to pursue?
Yep, yep. I am pursuing that guy. I'm currently 45 miles away. I'm going to bracket out to the right because I want to stay away from the other guy. So he's cranking right, obviously. So I'm going to go right because it's going to distance me from the other guy who's probably gone left. Okay, we've got him on data link. He is going over that water early. So I'm going to... Ah, shit! He's gone by the friggin' mountain. Okay, we've got a good idea of where he was, Simba.
He'll probably pop up inside of 30 miles again.
Alright. I'm going to keep sleeving this
I'm
radar.
keeping him about 20 degrees off my... Alright, so those mountains that he's hiding in right now, those are the mountains that are on their side of the lake at Bulls.
Yep.
If we can get to these mountains, being at a north, kind of a... We'll be running north-south on them. Or east-west, whatever their actual direction is. We'll be able to catch them in the valleys. Contact.
Yep. We're done.
Yep, he is headed south, 38 miles.
Yep. Cap has the target. I'm needing firing parameters, Simba. Although I've got TWS, so I'm going to switch to SCT annoyingly.
I'm going to fire.
Fire at will.
Yep, this one's across the lake from us. Or, I'm sorry, he's across the mountains and the lake.
Shoot.
Cap, Fox 3. F-22, baby! I caught him in the open. He's going to squirm like a bitch. Yeah, it's Matrix.
Yep, he's still flying into mine.
That's how you use a radar valued humanoids. When he's dead, I'm going to do a right orbit to take us away from the threat. I lost him. Hopefully that went. Pitbull.
Yep, me too.
I'm doing
a right orbit.
I'm following him. Cold. We killed him.
Yep.
We killed him.
Matrix down.
Yeah! Right. Captain in right orbit to get out of danger. Who else are we fighting? We are fighting Drop. It's a sneaky bugger, so yeah.
I've got an unidentified at my 6.
Probably me. I'm conning, by the way. Reducing altitude. You can probably turn hot, Simba, on a nominal heading off break 280. Nose warm. Searching for baddie waddies.
I got a spike to my 2 o'clock.
It's me. Pretty much merging with you, going around your rear now.
Yeah, it was you.
Right.
I am going to stay to this side of Bulls and
Yep.
get to where I can run parallel with the mountains over top.
All right.
That way, if he's in one of those valleys trying to hide from us,
Yep.
I will pick him up. Visual reference, we got water. We got first mountain chain, second mountain chain.
Mm-hmm. Stealth warfare is a long, slow, tactical game, viewers. We've got to weed him out, mountain range by mountain range. I've tilted my radar down and I'm scanning zip, 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 zip along all these mountain ranges. And if it sees him, he's not stealthy. Well, he's sort of stealthy. I can see him
turning parallel with the mountains.
within 20 miles. We'll pick him up pretty much over Bulls now, and I got friggin' 0. Right, I am 6 miles from Bulls now. I'm scanning all these little crevices, fjords, whatever they're called, and I've got nothing to show for it yet.
Don't get stuck in the sensors.
Roger. I see you visually. Is that you over there? Yes, it is.
I'm over top of the mountains at 10,000 feet.
When you get a chance, can you whip your radar over Bulls nice and low? I'm over Bulls now, but I'm 20,000 feet over. I'm right.
Nothing at Bulls.
Yeah. Just eyeballing Bulls now. Spike. Something's going on. Oh! Cap dogfighting. I don't know. He's behind me. He's north of Bulls. I'm notching a missile.
Yep. Visual.
I'm alive. I'm going into a canyon north of Bulls. Bulls! Good luck. Cheeky bugger.
Box 3.
I reckon he'll panic and kill himself. It's drop here at the end of the day.
Now then, I do not have heaters,
No, you don't.
so I'm not going to get in close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know he's watched a lot of our videos, but let's see if he really paid attention, Cap. Box 3. He's out in the open.
Went into a mountain.
Box 3.
Oof. Good find, Simba. That was needle in a fucking haystack. Oh, mountain. Oh. You can probably hear his engines. Jesus, that thing bent! Oh! Really good kill. Failed 10, bent 180 degrees around. Unlucky Simba. It's a problem with not having heaters. Take that up with Lockheed Martin, I'm afraid. Right. You obviously know what we were doing. We know what you were doing. We found you. Now, here's a really interesting thing. Look, Drop was actually with Matrix all that time we were shooting at him and stuff. But because of his better radar cross-section, we didn't know he was there. We could only see Matrix with his terrible 0.2 low observability radar cross-section. That's the difference it's going to make in this combat, and we picked him out easily, look. And then we assumed, we didn't know where you were at that point. We assumed you had gone the other side of Bulls, which you hadn't, obviously. Then it's who finds who first. I came over Bulls. I knew it was a risky thing to do, but I also knew I had to kind of make myself a bit of a target to drag you out, which I'm quite good at. You found me. Well done for finding me. And there's not much I can do to dodge that. You know, I'm well within stealth detection range. Then the big fight started. Missile, drags it around a hill, smack! Missile, smack! Now, interesting, Simba doesn't go for a dogfight because he can't dogfight because he's got no missiles, he'll lose. So he turns away, does exactly what he should do, sorry I can't speak today, not very well, and gets outside of 10 miles, fires again, but he takes it behind a hill. All happens again.
Good job, Drip, on staying next to hills. I was hoping to catch you somewhere in a plain, flat area.
Yeah, I had no idea where you were, Simba, so I had no choice.
Roger. There's not much Simba could do to win here. He's in a not particularly manoeuvrable jet now with a gun only, and Drop has got really good high off-ball sight missiles. Have a look at this high off-ball sight shot. I haven't seen a missile bend like this for yonks. Look at that thing bend. Look at it. It's ridiculous.
The only reason I knew around about where Simba was the MWS was screaming that I had a missile 12 o'clock high.
Roger. It was turning at 30 G at 40, nearly 50 degrees a second. There's not a fighter in the world that can beat that. Smack. And it was on your nozzle. I'm pretty sure there's not much you could have done that. Well done. A really good fight, guys. One more. Warthog, Fly, Axis, Violet, Bird. American. Off they go. Interestingly, look at Fly. No, yeah, Fly.
He's been one high.
All right. He's going to be a decoy, isn't he?
Yeah, but the 57 probably won't make a great decoy.
Not great. It will certainly attract lots of fire. Not that much more stealthy than a clean Super Hornet, which isn't really stealthy at all. Well, it isn't. The Raptor game is a patience game. You've got to be patient. Has Violet got the patience for this? We shall see.
I think you can answer that question for yourself. Mind you, Bird is going ahead, I suspect, because he's only got the long-range missiles. He's going to try and pick them up and then shoot them off. Maybe use data link from Violet, picking them up on her radar.
So that's interesting. The Reds are choosing to not even progress towards Bulldogs.
And Wardogs is still quite high. I know he's better stealth, but...
Oh, wow, that is high. He's going to get shot. He's going to get shot. They'll see him at 25 miles. They'll track him at 25 miles.
Looks like Bird's picked him up on radar already.
No, they're out of range. It's 30 miles.
There's a slight change in track.
Roger.
problem that you'll have is also, because the range is so close, his reaction time is going to be too slow, I would say, to get down into
stalling.
cliffs.
I don't know what Bulldog's doing. He's down to 200 knots. Either it's genius or really stupid. We shall see. Either way, they're in detection. They're within 25 miles now, and AEC radar will start seeing him now. Fly's being sneaky. Sneaky Fly. You have to be really sneaky with Felon, because it's just, you can see it from 50 miles away.
Bird's turned away here. Might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's because everybody assumes once you're at Bullseye, so now they're going to start searching around the Bullseye area. Whereas by Red making such a delayed entry, the Allies have gotten to Bullseye, they haven't seen anything, and they're going to start turning away and exposing themselves.
In a Raptor, she's gone dogfight mode. Well, we'll see if it works. Only problem is it evens things up now because she can no longer see Fly.
I think Bird's flanking back in.
Turning in now.
I think we're going to Fly and
watching.
Violet are going to converge in that valley just to the north of the city. And if War Dogs can
the Americans
get on it just right, you can pop a PL-15 at her.
They just haven't done their job.
Okay, Fly-by-wire's cranking over the ridge there.
This guy's a sitting duck. They should have shot him a long time ago. It's one problem with not having AWACS. You have to find everything yourself, but still, you should be able to see a sitting duck pretty easy. J-20 is flying really weird. I don't know what it's doing, humans. It's doing very weird things. But I mean, you've got to see that J-20. It's within 15 miles. He's not seen it.
He's probably got his radar turned down below it.
He's got his radar turned down. Misses the obvious. Not sure what Fly's doing. Fly's gone past Bullseye and it's just flying off the map. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you Fly!
Ooh, now Wardogs might pick up Violet here.
I don't think Wardogs is even... I don't know what it's...
He's turning.
He's turning.
Oh, missile out.
About friggin' time! That's the worst flying I think I've ever seen in any map ever. Put him out of his dang misery.
Yeah, he can't get behind terrain, can he?
Good, put him out of his friggin' misery.
No, he's too high, too slow.
Right. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. That's probably the best way. What a stupid game to end on, guys. Alright. It's pretty much come back to balls now. Distance between fronts of... Oh, Violet's fired! Well found.
And Fly is fired, but I think Fly just fired off. And don't die with all your missiles on, right? Oh,
he's disappeared off the screen.
Ready, Fly? Say, these two, I swear. What a crappy way of ending it. He just flew into a building.
We've got time for another one.
Yeah. Last round, welcome back. Simba and Drop. American, myself and Matrix are Axes. Let's go. Right, let's freaking do this. Right, I'm hitting the foothills. Got the map set up. Oof, oof.
Nail top plus 12.
Yep, noted. It's that stretch of water I worry about. Nails. Right, I'm going to block it. Come up the big river already. I'm going to make a run for it.
Likewise, picture clear. Nails Harvest 11.
Have not been spiked yet. That's good.
No, they're south and slightly east of south from us.
Roger. Right, I've made it across safely.
Similar. Nails in the 11 o'clock.
Roger. Spike, I'm heading into the mountains to lose it.
My picture's clear. I'm east of you by about 15 miles.
Roger.
I'm in the valley north of Bulls. I'm turning right onto west. I suspect they're fairly close to Bulls.
Yeah. Agree. Spike. I'm gonna lock it. Locked. Feel like they're above Bulls.
Yep, I get that feeling as well. My picture's clear at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn back to north, maintaining terrain masking, and see if I can pick them up on my return to heading east.
Scouts been fired on. Request assistance. Missile blocked. Heading into the mountains.
Roger. I'm about 20 miles away from you, Cap.
Roger. I'm going to start bringing it round. Found a lovely big mountain to hide in, and I'm going to start looping round now towards you.
Okay. You can give me any gen on where they are.
I feel like they're over you, to be honest.
My picture's clear at the moment.
Sorry, good luck. Oh, God
Bollocks.
damn them, where were they? Oh, what were they doing there? That was annoying.
Oh dear, Cap.
Hey, Cap.
Who shot me? The drop.
Drops right here.
Yeah,
He's a son of a bitch. I didn't think he would be anywhere near that. Look how far out he was. What a git.
yeah.
Yeah,
you
that
should
felon's just a
keep
big
it-
RCS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You should have kept it behind the mountain.
I thought he was more near Bulls, and I thought I'd snuck right round him. I didn't realise he was... So I had completely the wrong picture there. Guys, we need to think about which teams to be winning. So the first team was...
It's tied right now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Both
Ooh.
time it's
Yeah.
Missile out, missile out.
Good shot, Drop. Drop's on form today. He's done a lot of killing. In fact, we have the scores. Drop is top killer.
Oh, Matrix, get behind the mountain.
Cap, let's just say we are not completely here.
I'm not. I'm dizzy. I'm terrible. I cannot get rid of the cold, whatever I do.
First missile.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
same.
flip.
Oh,
Just barely defeated it.
Second missile too. Nice.
Doesn't know how lucky he is.
Now can he engage when he's pushed forward?
Drops
Thing
BG.
is, drops right above him at this point.
I think actually he should go in, cause the 35 has not the close-in missiles. But maybe he just don't know that the 35 is behind him. I think the 35 needs to keep distance, and the J11, the J20 just don't know that's the lightning it is.
Simmons got confused because Simba, he's just flying around low level in circles 30 miles away from the fight.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yep.
Oh shit! Actually, it's
Looks like
the
Trip's going high.
I know where he is.
it's the F-22. Why he's not going into the fight?
Yeah, Violet did lock me by mistake, but yeah, thankfully no missile. Oh, missile out.
Finish him.
This could be
Oh, this time this
running into a
it's
canyon.
nasty.
He's running into a canyon. No, he's beaten it again. Matrix, what is that? Jesus Christ. Aim on X's.
Oh.
Bad shots. They've hit the
One
mountain as
attack,
well.
looks like.
We're going to ending in a guns dogs fight.
Oh!
Oh! Missed. Gunfight. Raptors out of weapons.
And the J20 is still high off both side.
Yeah. I'm sure Matrix knows how to use them, but we'll figure it out. Come on, Drop. See him, Drop. See him.
Come on, high off both side.
Uh-oh.
Give him it.
Bye, Matrix. I know you know how to do it. You just know how to do it. Ah!
You have to wait for the launch authorizer.
You do have to wait for the launch authorizer.
To get to it.
Yeah, it does. You got to be really patient.
The issue is he's probably still got the PL-15 selected.
Maybe that's the best weapon for this.
Missile out.
Hit the mountain! Oh my god! My blood pressure!
Simba.
My blood pressure!
Simba's finally
joining the fight. You had a little Maverick moment there.
I never thought I would see an F-22 completely defensive.
Right. Still with his Vulcan cannon. Where's Simba?
What's wrong with Matrix right now?
He's lost tally.
It's the J-20 probably.
Yeah, also is the J-20. But it's like flying a friggin' bus.
Simba's lost, I think, reference. Oh no, maybe engaging now.
Don't friendly fire, don't friendly fire.
If drops can play it on time, Simba will be there.
Has he remembered to do his FCS override? That Raptor won't work without FCS override. I don't think he has.
Oh, what?
Oh, don't tell me he's fired on Simba.
No. No, he hasn't turned his override on. He's flying around at 10 degrees angle of attack. Drop, you prat! How hard is it?
Uh-oh.
Yes! We'll take it. I'm happy to finish at that point. Okay, a bit of a disappointing ending, but it was fun and it all worked. So, well done,
How
Blues.
is the FCS override?
You just got to go on the left screen,
Correct.
left screen, press FCS, and then press FCS override. Otherwise, it will fly like a 747. Anyway, they won anyway. Americans win today, but only by 1 round. So that's genuinely
Shouldn't we
surprising.
do the last round of the second group?
No, I'm done. I can't control my coughing anymore, guys.
Yeah, same.
I'm surprised how well the Axes did today, actually. Bearing in mind, we swapped skill levels around to keep it all fair. Once you can get them down in that mountain, they can be pretty well protected. But the Americans did win, as they probably should have, having a better tech. And everything worked, guys. No weird bugs, nothing, you know. There were a few people who hit mountains, but it was their own fault for going too fast and blacking out. I'm super chuffed we finally got there. We can do these proper fights. Anything to add, guys?
I think it really came down to discipline with tech. I noticed the 2 matches that I was on for Blue Air, whenever we kept our distance and used our radars to find you, we were successful. It's when we got into the mountains and played the visual game that we weren't so successful.
Right, because it's a 50-50 then. Whoever sees who first. Plus, one of the Americans didn't even have high off balls like missiles, so yeah.
Nope,
I
yeah,
enjoyed that one.
Americans staying high and away from the dogfights, I think, had it all the time.
I actually would say the J-20 amazed me. It did far better than I thought it would do.
Did okay. Difficult thing
I'd
to fly.
like to state my opinion of the J-20, but I don't want to piss off your Chinese viewers.
No, there we go. They're very important for paying my bills, Matrix. Alrighty, viewers, finally got there. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you later.